think of table tennis, one country inevitably comes to mind: China. Since table tennis made its Olympic debut in 1988, China has dominated the sport, winning an impressive 32 out of 37 gold medals, along with 20 silver medals and 8 bronze medals.
Olympic champions, People's Republic of China.
People's Republic of China.
In 2009, due to China's dominance in table tennis, the ITTF proposed reducing Olympic Games single entries from 3 to 2 players per country to prevent China from sweeping the podium. Today in China, table tennis is a national pastime. Elderly people can be seen playing in parks, and children often play it in schools. This video will explore why table tennis is so important to China and the reasons behind its long-term dominance in the sport. Table tennis originated in England. In the late 19th century, tennis was popular in Europe, but due to the weather and space limitations, some British college students brought the game indoors. They used standing tables as playing surfaces, books as nets, and parchment as paddles, playing back and forth. From 1926 to early 1950s, table tennis was dominated by Europeans. However, during this period, the sport began to spread to Asia, where smaller yet agile Asian players started to demonstrate their competitive advantages. If there's one person who symbolizes the beginning of China's dominance in table tennis, it is Rong Guotuan. In 1959, at the 25th World Championships in Dortmund, Rong Guotuan made history. He defeated Hungarian veteran Joseph Szabó, clinching China's first ever world title in table tennis. This victory was not just personal. It marked the first world championship for the newly established People's Republic of China. When Rong returned home, he was treated like a national hero. Back then, China was struggling with poverty and honor development. Rong's triumph on the international stage was a beacon of hope for the Chinese people. The concept of a sports powerhouse also started gaining traction domestically. In 1971, at the 31st World Table Tennis Championships in Nagoya, Japan, a chance encounter sparked a historic shift in US-China relations. One afternoon, as the Chinese team bus was about to depart, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed American athlete unexpectedly boarded, creating an awkward moment. His name was Glenn Cowan. Seeing his embarrassment, Chinese athlete Zhuang Zedong approached him kindly and gave him a piece of sailcloth with China's Huangshan Mountains on it as a gift. The next day, Cowan, a self-described hippie, reciprocated Zhuang with a t-shirt bearing a peace sign and the Beatles' iconic Let It Be. In the tense political climate of the time, the friendly interaction between Cowan and Zhuang were captured by the media, creating an international sensation. Seizing the opportunity to break the ice with the US, China extended an invitation to the American ping-pong team to visit. On April 10, 1971, after more than 20 years of Cold War, Americans finally arrived in China. The US athlete played friendship matches and visited the Great Wall and the Summer Palace. The visit of the American table tennis team concluded on April 14 with a meeting with Premier Zhou Enlai at the Great Hall of the People. During the meeting, Cowan raised his hand and asked Zhou Enlai, "What do you think of hippie?" Zhou replied, "We allow young people to explore and seek truth in different ways, which is a good thing. However, there's one point. It is always necessary to find a common ground for the majority of people, as this can enable the majority of humanity to achieve progress and happiness." At the meeting, the American delegation extended an invitation to the Chinese table tennis team to visit the US, which Zhou Enlai immediately accepted. Less than 10 hours after the meeting, US President Nixon issued a statement announcing the lifting of a 21-year-old embargo against trade with China. 3 months after the meeting, Henry Kissinger secretly flew from Islamabad to Beijing via the Pakistan Channel to meet with Chinese leaders. 10 months after the meeting, US President Nixon officially visited China, breaking the decades-long ice between the US and China in one fell swoop. In 2024, after 45 years of the official establishment of diplomatic relations between the US and China, amid tense political circumstances, the peoples of two countries are still playing table tennis together to maintain this hard-won friendship. Physically, Chinese athletes tend to be smaller compared with their Western counterparts, making contact sports less favorable. However, table tennis, a game that demands agility and quick reflexes, fits perfectly with the physical traits of the East Asians. China's consistent success in table tennis isn't just due to these physical advantages. The nation's dominance is rooted in rigorous training, advanced techniques, and comprehensive support systems. Many coaches in China are former world champions themselves, bringing a high level of expertise. Each key player receives personalized training methods tailored by these experienced coaches. Sports competitions are not just physical contests, but also psychological battles. In the Chinese national table tennis team, the psychological well-being of each athlete is given significant attention and guidance.
最好的这个教练组，大家最了解你的都在这儿，是吧？这个群策群力，是吧？大家一块儿帮你去会诊，去找出你的问题，包括怎么去解决。
More importantly, in the information age, athletes also collaborate with research teams to analyze their own tactics as well as those of international opponents.
这个是波尔的技术会诊，从心理素质、总体评价和打法的一些情况上面，包括他的一个性格来分析波尔。
This competitive spirit extends beyond international arenas to domestic grounds. Table tennis is one of the most popular sports in China, with a vast grassroots foundation. Many schools offer table tennis as an elective course, continuously feeding talent into the national pool.
一定要放在掌心里边这样的，这时候就发了球了，记住吗？
Despite the popularity and support, the standards for professional table tennis players in China are extremely high. Very few make it to the national team, and even fewer reach the world podium. Selection begins at a young age, with years of training, competition, and elimination.
我都觉得，因为乒乓球是中国的国球，要求难度太大，你越靠上打。 你打到金字塔顶尖的不就那3、4个人吗？4、5人，其他都是绿叶。
The path to success is undoubtedly arduous.
煎熬，就没有冠军的时候，你会感觉哎呀想拿冠军，但真正比赛的时候，你又感觉能不能拿也其实没什么信心。这个路就是走来，就是挺煎熬的感觉吧。
No match is easily won, and no one can guarantee an internal dominance. Regardless of who leads the future of table tennis, this sport has undeniably brought hope, strength, and unity to the world, to China, and to everyone who loves it. As we look forward to the upcoming challenges and triumphs, let us remember that table tennis is more than just a game. It is a symbol of perseverance, friendship, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. The legacy of table tennis, etched with sweat and streams of countless players, will continue to inspire generations to come, uniting us all in the pursuit of excellence and harmony.